back for more Valheim, and hopefully not being squashed by trolls. Because I somehow managed to defeat one last time. That sweet hood. Hello, LC Stark. Now, what was I up to last time? Let me see, I've still got plenty of arrows, good. Oh yeah, I was maybe thinking about getting a second boar. Hello, Marcus. There was something I was looking for. Oh right, settling cores for portals and stuff. Because apparently every crypt I've gone to has contained a whole lot of nothing. Let's see, I'm carrying plenty of food, good. Oh, that's a boar. Don't run away! Coward. Get back here. Really? He's got a kick stagger. I missed! Okay, there we go. Yay! Victory! Oh, there's another ball. Yeah, that growling did not want to fight me, apparently. Okay, does this one want to fight me? Okay, apparently it does. Oh. Now, did I hear a troll in the background, or was I just imagining things? Oh, copper. Oh no, that definitely is a troll. Ah, why am I using wood arrows at the moment? That's not ideal. Yes, a very early troll, after only seeing the first one last time. Let's see if we can lure it out to the open. It's a bit easier to handle. Come on. Yes, Wildcat, a very early troll. Literally within about 3 minutes of me starting the stream. Yes, they do exist. I didn't turn them off somehow by accident. Oh, that wasn't enough to kill it. Okay, this shot should do it. Yay! Success. How far away am I from base? What's the difference in armor? 6 versus 4. Let's go back to base and get another bit of armor. It looks so weird with all the trees cut down. And what else did I need? Cake gives +1 armor. Oh, it's just 5 of each, that's fine. Pants or tunic? I mean, I've already got the hat, might as well go for the tunic. What's it, what's it called? Technically a helmet, even though it's more like a sort of hood. Or a bit more blue than before. Blend has been slightly formed, yes. Indeed. Oh, we've got some more money. If I ever find the trader. Actually, I'm at the point where I could probably make a carve. Do some sailing. Although, I probably want the stuff for a portal so I can get back faster. What's this doing here? Now, where was that copper? I didn't get a chance to mark it before Troll decided to roll up. This way? Aha, here we are. Actually, this copper's a bit closer to home than the other ones. That's certainly a bonus. Wait, is that the trader music? Or am I just imagining things? Beware the Great Horse, blah blah. It sounds like it's trader music. Maybe that's slightly different music. If I was that close, I would have gotten the little icon to tell me where he is. Oh right, the troll cave I had a party on top of. I wonder if the troll came from there. Might have. Let's just have the bow ready. I've got plenty of flinted arrows, yes. Oh, that's pretty clearly a troll. Oh, this might actually be a bit tricky in here. There's not much space to maneuver. Ow! Oh no, no, no. Evacuate. Well, okay. I'm not quite equipped for that yet, I'd say. Anyway, never mind. Oh. Let's not tangle with a mob spawner while I'm regenerating health. Another bit of copper. I guess you killed his neighbor. That's possible. This looks pretty standard to me. That's not a crypt. So there's mountains over there. I guess I can explore further past this other troll cave, because I'm still looking for a crypt. Ooh, 1-star boar. And another boar. One-star boar would be nice, but it takes so long to tow back. Alright, I got Stag Breaker. What am I doing? Oh. Does this grinding want to fight? Come on. Okay, that becomes mountains pretty quickly. See, in fact, we're not that far from the shore, so this is a pretty steep incline. Alright, I found copper here, nearly got murdered here by a swarm of, I think it was grey dwarfs, maybe it was skeletons. Let's try going around the other way. Oh. Pretty good, Beer Seeker. Yes, apparently Twitch notifications love to not work. Managed to defeat my second troll and then nearly get killed by the third one in a cave. So the usual. You get your notification about 5 minutes after. Yeah. From looking at what my analytics, it said something like 70% of... I forget what percentage it was. Like 70% of people have notifications turned on, and of that, I think like 30 respond to them. Don't show up when I'm already watching. That's always fun. It's like, hey, such and such has gone live. It's like, I know I'm watching. Okay, I've got some health back, so I should be able to take in some mob spawner. Have an email now. I don't know. I presume on mobile it would be like just a notification from Twitch. Quick. Oh no. Okay, there we go. Ow. Okay, we go. You don't get them on any device. That'd be annoying. Right. Gotta take out the shaman first. No. Oh, dang it. Oh, there's also more copper here. No! Not again. I don't want to be poisoned again. Dang it. Shaman keeps healing himself. And I don't even know if I can parry the brute. Okay, then rush him while he's still in the aftermath of that attack. Get him! Okay. That'll make things a little bit easier. Oh, a second brute, you're kidding. Wait, skeleton. Is there a crypt here? Grey dwarfs, get him. Perfect. Whoa, I'm still being shot. Oh. What have we got here? Is that a crypt? That's a really weird looking one. If that is. What? That's a crypt? I've never seen one like that before. I probably need to head back out and deal with those enemies first, though. Evasive roll. Because I figure they're still there. But yeah, that's a very weird one. Oh. How is my aim so bad sometimes? Yeah, if it wasn't for the skeletons, I would never have found that one. Probably need to find a way to very quickly mark it. Okay, there we go. Oh no! The brute's just running off? Cool. Wait, those carrots? Did I not see them? Oh, over there. Yay! Oh. Well, I guess I can test how well I can parry. Okay, I can parry, but it hurts. Good to know. Might need a slightly better shield than this. Better shield or more HP, yeah. Stealth crypt. Yeah, because I haven't seen one like that before. Nothing's emerging from the darkness to murderize me yet. That's good. Having a tree go into the middle of the doorway, yeah. I did see a mean one on Reddit where a sunken crypt had like one of those indestructible trees across its doors, so they couldn't enter it. I don't trust this bit. Okay, looks fine. Oh, that's a skeleton. Ow! Hello, existence. From the UK. I was gonna say, what time is it for Europe? Isn't it like, I think it's like sort of early morning / middle of the day? What are they shooting at? Are they inside the wall? 10 AM, yeah, I figured. Because, yeah, I was looking at how the time zones would line up if I wanted to do, like, say, a Thursday morning stream. Oh, they're behind this door. Why are they trying to whack through? This crypt seems awfully big. Like, even this one little side section's pretty large. Yay! Found one. That's already equal to how good the other crypts are. Now, what junk am I carrying? Don't need that, don't need that, don't need that, don't need that. You're still in bed. Well, that's certainly a comfy way to watch a stream. Now, right, this is one problem with not having a torch. Good morning to you, Spectre Spectrum. This... No, not that way. I think this is just... So many doors! Okay, it sounds like there's something behind there. Doesn't look like it. The reason it's not immediately behind the door. No, this is not my first Valheim playthrough. Before I did this one, I hadn't played it in a while, though. Oh, another one! Yay! I've had horrendous luck on getting Surtling cores until this one. But I've never played past, was it Yaglith? I know about some of the stuff past it, but I've never actually played it. That's not a door. Well, technically no, Beer Seeker, as in, I haven't even defeated Yaglith before. So, Plains is the most I've done. And this was before the update that had the game settings. Yeah, the early game hasn't changed much. Oh, another one. Nice. Oh, now a door. Yeah, I was there on the community server, but I think on the community server I never got past doing like iron stuff. I was busy deforesting the area around my base, such that you could see it on orbital shots. That looks like everything. It's kind of disappointing when 3 Surtling cores is a massive improvement. Oh, nighttime. Get a distinct impression I'm about to get swarmed by a million Grey Dwarfs like usual. Yep. Okay, let's head home. Alright, already had the map location. Good. And grab some of these berries on the way. Time for cardio, yes. Very much is. Oh, Grey Dwarf still giving chase. Be much... Yeah, I can't speak. It would be much nicer, which I tried to combine to the word miser, apparently, once I've got a boat and some portals. Leg day, yes. In Valheim, every day is leg day. Nope. It is quite a distance up front. Leg day's kicking the Grey Dwarfs. And when I checked, I definitely have raids on their normal rate, and I still haven't seen one yet. I'd been considering allowing everything through portals, but haven't done it at this point anyway. I would probably only do it, like, say, if I know the iron grind can get really tedious after a while. Like, once you've cleared out the swamps that are reasonably close to you. But yeah, everything is as normal, except the mobs are slightly more difficult and the death penalty is slightly lower. Wait, wasn't someone saying that trolls come out of their caves at night? Oh, that was last stream. That was a week ago, I might be remembering wrong. Turning rays off once you get to miss... Yes, I know with taming animals, the bats and the drakes are a pain. Because you've got to build like a completely enclosed thing to stop them getting killed really quickly. What is... Ow. Oh, it's daytime again. Okay, I cannot parry that. Oh no. Okay, that was a bit close. It's like skeletons near crypts. Ah. Time of day is random. Ah, okay. Nope. Are we on the boxing match? Oh, right, don't have any inventory slots. That makes sense. I'd be like, no, that's not another secret crypt, is it? And watch everything at base slowly render in. Walking bits of resin. Oh jeez, I've already got level 40 run. Those little not a secret crypts don't sometimes have chests buried in the middle. Ah. It's one of those things that wishbones can detect, I'm guessing. Wait, I don't have air leather scraps? Must have been using them for stuff. So what are we looking at? 2 Zerling cores. Or 4 to get a set. So now I got 6. What, yeah, because I only had, what, 3 beforehand? So I need 2 of those. 4. To put the extra food away. Oh, but not like that. I want to keep those. 40 fine wood and 20 grade raw fires. This one was the one that had mold loot, I think. Yes. And do I have enough fine wood? Ah, I do. Actually, that's a point. Where do I want to put my portals? I mean, I suppose I could put them in the yard outside my house. No rest bonus because I ran through the night. Well, that's probably a good idea. Nope, it's not giving me arrested. Oh well. Okay, yep, so I've got bits of the other half of the portal. Now, where would I want a portal to is the question. I mean, I suppose I could go on a sailing adventure to see where the Elder actually is. I thought the bonus would apply faster than that. Is why I got up, basically. 30 seconds or something. I don't know. When I played Valheim recently, it seems faster than that to me. There we go. You mean you can stand still for half a minute? Impossible! That cannot be done. Oh, 30 fine wood, 10 deer height, 80 bronze nails. That's not cheap. I think it's 20 per bronze, isn't it? No, that's copper. Yes, Pascos, I have played Valheim quite a bit. I've got, I think, about 500 hours in it. Looks like I'm gonna need more bronze for carve. The other stuff should be fine. So if I'm gonna put a portal, yeah, 500 is. If I wasn't streaming, I could probably check how many I've got. I know it's more than 400. I maybe want to portal over here, judging by the amount of copper. You heard 5,000. Slight diff. That's my space engineer's hours. Almost. I suppose a portal over here wouldn't be a bad idea. Because then I could, like when it becomes night time, just portal back home, rest, and go back over. And then once I've done grabbing all the copper around there, just take the cart back. It's not too far away. 391, Steam says. Yeah, that sounds about right. People spying on my Steam profile? I'm kidding. Is there anything else I need to take with me? Not really. Is any wood I need to build things I can gather on the way? Time versus experience. Well, yeah, like I mentioned before, I've never beaten Yagluth. Oh. I guess the other thing is this copper's pretty close to the fact there's some bit of meadow like right next to it. So I should hopefully not get swarmed with a million grey dwarfs if it does drift towards night time. Which is always nice. It is kind of funny when I think I've finally cleared them out and then more show up. Waiting for Ashland looks so cool. Yeah, it really does a lot of stuff. Interestingly, it looked like from other screenshots you can maybe dual wield weapons. It looked like a sort of wielding an axe in each hand. And yeah, that's the Frozen North. And then originally there was something to do with the ocean on the roadmap, but then it got removed and now no one knows what's happening with it. Skeletons in the meadows. Seems suspicious. I don't believe so, Existence UK. Anything's ever mentioned about going up to Yggdrasil. I believe there is a mod that actually makes it solid, so you can build on it. Frozen North going to be a pain. Well, yeah, it's still... From what I know the Frozen North, it's got like icebergs and stuff. I suppose they could do like more... They could almost sort of do a halfway in between ocean and land. Yeah, like having like Arctic creatures that aren't like mountain specific, like wolves and that sort of thing are. You want to, of course, you want to cut it down and cause a chain reaction. No, I didn't want to axe. Polar bears. Polar bears would be scary. Polar bears, I don't know, angry walruses or something. Undead polar bears. Yeah, you thought Drago were bad. Yes, I've heard the mist in the Mistlands is a bit of a pain. It is by far the most controversial topic about Valheim. It's a land that grows on branches, yeah. Oh. Didn't realize they're this close to the mountains. Wait, so is this meadows or not? Or is it too small to count as meadows? Oh, yep. This is meadows here. Okay. This bit here is in the Black Forest. I suppose I could try placing a little building here. You feel the mist just traversing it. Yeah, I've also heard that it affects things like spears really badly, with the elevation making attacking really difficult. Don't mind Mistland breaks up exploring and scenery. Yeah. I think that and things like the grind to get iron tend to split people on how much they value. I guess it depends on what you value in exploration. Like for me, I didn't mind the iron grind until it was I'd done all the ones near me, so I had to sail 30 minutes somewhere and 30 minutes back just to get some more. Are we thinking with portal? Almost not, Mr. Fun. I'm actually going to set up a portal around here where all this copper is. So I'll be able to mine all the copper, store it here, and then once it's all done, I can load up the cart and take it back. So where's... Oh! Another one's appeared. Apparently, they're out in force now. Okay, good. I've got the correct arrows equipped. Haven't used boatloads of iron, yeah. The fact that iron is used for so many things. You're meant to fully gear up one material before getting to the next one, yeah. But I think the thing is that iron is used for so many later things. In a way that, like, especially buildings, things that you want to have multiples of. Like, whereas, I think it's like, black metal and silver is more armor and weapon focused. All the late heavy armor needs iron still, yeah. So I wonder if I can build on this little bit of house. Third one, not Mr. Fun, actually. I got one within like the first 2 minutes of the stream, basically. So I could try to build here and hope it doesn't spawn as many mobs, or I can put the portal over here somewhere and just pray I defend it better. Oh! I don't have a stone cutter, otherwise that might have been useful. I suppose I can build in on this rock. It's pretty close to the middle, and there's all this copper just here. Ah, you missed the first 30 minutes. Yes, the joys of Twitch notifications not being very good. Okay, good. That's enough coverage. And I need a bit more wood. Okay. Suppose if I deforest this area a little bit, I can also see when unfriendly enemies are going to show up. should have seen that coming. Hello, Poisonous Dwarf. Wasn't home, don't always trust notifications. Yeah. Not trusting notifications is completely fair, because they turn up early or late, or sometimes not at all. I know Twitch's backend thought Capac was basically streaming from like December 6th to like January 4th or something. It said he'd been streaming for like 750 hours. Which meant he couldn't export the stream that was at the start of it because the file was just too large. Even though most of it was just blank. Maybe it was 400 hours, maybe it was like 380 or something, but yeah, it was a lot of hours. It was the equivalent of whatever like 31 point something days is. Shows a different number every time you reload it. Interesting. It now shows as 922. It's still going? 31 days, 744 hours. Yeah, I think it was at like 750 or something. Yeah. So LC Stark, he's gonna hit 1,000 at his current rate, by the sounds of it. If it's still going. Ow. It's broken. What else did you expect from Kamak? I mean, streaming for 1,000 hours straight is impressive, even for him. So I gotta do this. Kamak has become the ultimate offline streamer. Yes, the one trick that streamers don't want you to know. It's a TV station at this point, yeah. It really is. Okay, fire's going in. Is that a month in the life of Capac? Took a while to build that Lego. I have to turn this grey dwarf outside. Oh yeah, just try and knock the walls down. Well, it said 5 to 8 years. So I guess it's still quite fast, yes. You're wet. You don't say. There we go. It's one really big. It's what, a life-size Lego Death Star or something. 1-to-1 scale. Ah, it's so much nicer not having to run all the way. I think with a bit talking about the merits of portals for like metals and stuff. I think the problem is that the ocean isn't that interesting on its own. Like, yeah, there's the occasional serpent, but you can just outrun them as long as you're not in a raft. Oh! Ow! It's just not metals. Yeah, there's some other item-specific things like dragon eggs and I forget what the other stuff is. But mainly metals, yeah. Why not Palisade? Where are they? Big spikes? That's a good question. I do kind of prefer the more homey look. He totally was about to ask about extended warranty. I wouldn't be surprised. It's pesky Grey Dwarfs. This is slightly weird terrain for this. So I get, I suppose, building on the side of a hill. It turns out I built right next to a troll cave or something that I didn't see. Okay, maybe I should aim this way and hope it doesn't fall on the camp. Have you seen how much trouble I have with gates in Icarus? Well, yes. In fairness, that's because it's the fortification and the gate look very similar. Especially when there used to be a gate where I'm looking. Oh, boar. Now, why can't you lead tame animals through portals? That'd be cool. It's almost as if you don't have a terrain living tool. That is true. I do kind of prefer to work with the contours of the existing terrain where possible. But it is a good point. Yes, it's Spitzfell. Oh no! Ugh. Evade! Dodge falling tree. Dodge multiple falling trees, actually. I wonder how much trouble Icarus will be after a few week break. I mean, I imagine it might be slightly annoying going from playing Space Engineers in Valheim to, oh, all the controls are slightly different again. Like, especially for games that are otherwise similar, like they've got, you know, splitting stacks and chucking things. Was there still no option to open gates while mounted? Yeah. I do think it would also be nice for some of the bigger animals in Icarus to have a multi-person saddle. Oh, accidentally broken. As long as you're not one of those heathens leave stump behind. No. I don't leave stump behinds if they regrew. Otherwise, I always get rid of them. Yeah, they are doing a mount rework. By the sounds of it, they're doing, like, basically the sort of leveling up of skills you can do with your player, but for mounts, which would be kind of cool. Like, if you want to, say, have a mower that's even faster, or you want one that's slightly slower but can also carry stuff. Or I even think, yeah, a multi-person mount would be nice, if it just slowed them down a bit extra. Is that like Ark? I know very little about Ark beyond a little bit of the community server streams I've watched. No, this is asymmetrical. Unacceptable. I mean, actually this could work. Just stick in the middle. So I'm probably using stag break. I've got to careful not to damage my own base. Make the yak possible shield. Yeah, like the buffalo. Or better yet, with the buffalo cart you can get, make it a physical object so you can just stand in it and get carried along. He's like Ark, only less janky most parts and differently janky in others. So what you're saying is, it's a survival game. Buffalo, it's a bison. Isn't there both? I could have sworn it's a buffalo. I know. You can tell it's been a while since I've played Icarus. Can't wash your hands in a buffalo. It's an interesting way of looking at it. Although I believe the plan is that, at least for a little bit, we'll be doing Enshrouded in the Icarus slot when it releases into early access, which is the 24th, I believe. Same as the misnamed Warthog for a boar. Yeah. '24th, yeah. Oh right, I can get another bit of troll armor. What is it? I've got the tunic, it's the pants. So I just need the cape. Which is 10 troll hide and 10 bone fragments. Okay. Troll armor ignore button. Yeah, the extra stealth. We'll just chuck the club. I have a tendency to just keep all the old loot. It's like never throw anything away. Then I'll be sneaky, yeah. Oh, that's not a cool wood. Nope. It's 1-star Great Dwarf. Alright, I was looking getting a better shield. Or upgrading this one. Because this is, what, yeah, level 2 wood shield. Probably don't want to get, I forget if it's copper or bronze shield. I'm guessing it's bronze. Alright, I always forget about the secondary attack with these axes to hit these. Love to build core-wood log cabins, yeah. Sneak attack trolls can be very satisfying, yeah. I'm not sure what it's like on this slightly high difficulty, but yeah, on normal difficulty you can stagger trolls with stealth with all sorts of things. Is this roof just at the level where I can just move it across? Ah, not quite the right height. I'm trying to imagine a sneaky troll hiding behind a bush. You and your sawtooth roofs. Hey, my roofs are fine. Use flaming arrows, yeah. I often find myself just using regular old wooden arrows just because you don't have the pain of trying to hunt. What are they called? The birds. They've got a name and their name is escaping me. Seagulls? Yes. Mistral. I mean, like we're talking about the deep north, they could do like an Arctic troll that blends in with its surrounds. That's why trolls are blue, so they can hide in blueberry bushes. Have you ever seen troll in blueberries? Exactly, that's how good it was at hiding, yeah. Thank you for following, Drufus. I mean, because they could always do something with a land creature that's kind of like the, what are they called? The things in the ocean that look like little islands but are actual creatures. I've forgotten the name of them. I know you get the Abyssal Razor from them in Chitin, but I've forgotten what they're actually called. Trolls have been seeing the first 3-4 streams, yeah. Is it Leviathan? I thought it was called something else. I mean, Leviathan makes sense. Yeah, like, imagine you do that with other mobs, where it's like, they look like part of a little hill or something, and it's actually a creature. Kraken. Oh, I did see someone who, discovered that it's possible to modify the creature size in the game files. And so they got like a boat, sailed it out near a serpent, and then massively increased the size of the serpent. It looks really cool. It's like this tiny boat with this giant serpent. Looks like it's about to eat it. Time for another... Well, I guess this is technically a symmetrical, unlike my home. Travel each... Why is that side the wrong way around? Why do I keep doing this? That bit's not even in the terrain. Is that Twitch dying or my internet? Unsure. I mean, with my internet, it's always a possibility it's me. Oh, the bow out. I do have... Oh yeah, I'm dropping frames a bit more than usual. looks like it's calmed down again. Yeah, it was probably my internet connection for a little bit. The joys of Starlink. Had to swap me over from one satellite to the next one. Damn you, space technology. Sound goes through, but sometimes down to like 2 frames per second. Interesting. Because on mine, it's still saying it's maintaining 30 FPS. Who knows if that's correct. I mean, you say damn you, space technology, but it's also the fact I'm able to stream at all. On the previous wireless internet, there was no chance. That was just not happening. I can literally yell at clouds though, yeah. Ooh, it's a multi-star deer. Let's return to normal, good. My number of viewers has stayed the same, so they're not all abandoning the stream as it dies in droves. Now, I suppose this isn't too bad, because it's only 3 of them. It's when you end up with like 5, 6 or more of these, it looks kind of weird. But just like that, I think is fine. Okay, this tree might need to get removed. Oh, where are you falling? Slightly below 30 frames I'm leaving, yeah. I haven't actually tried streaming in 60 frames instead of 30. Mainly because I'm not confident it would be able to. And if it didn't work, I would have to change it back to 30 in the middle of the stream. I mean, if I do end up streaming Thursday mornings, like I've been considering, I suppose I could use that as a bit of an experimental stream. Because I haven't tried 60 FPS. Oh. No, my rested bonus has run out. I should maybe head back home. OBS has the test mode. Yeah, actually, that's a good point. I haven't tried. I remember using that a while ago. Mostly works fine until... Yeah, I think it was the heavy stuttering was that my internet was probably dying briefly. Sleep is a river and dreams are live fish. You wake in the morning with your net empty. That's sad. Not an empty net, no. Those are days when downloading audio video was difficult, streaming simply impossible. Yeah. I mean, I suppose a lot of internet service providers are kind of the opposite to streaming, in that streaming you want a lot of upload, but almost everything else you want a lot of download. Like, if people are watching YouTube or Twitch or whatever, they want download. If you're streaming, you want upload. So most deals will be like, I think mine is something like 65 download and like 10 to 15 upload, although it's not always that good. When a gig size download took several hours, yeah. Back in the good old days when pigeons were faster than downloading the info. Well, a pigeon with a USB, I should clarify. So if you say you're dodging trolls. Well, actually, I've been dodging a lot of trolls. I've also been whacking a lot of trolls. I guess the trolls have stopped dodging me. Hours, 1.5 week to download a gigabyte, yeah. I just need to put this food away. Confused dial-up modem noises. Ah, dial-up. It was bronze buckler, wasn't it? 16 block armor, 30 block force, 2.5 parry bonus, compared to 12 and 25. Okay, so the parry bonus is a lot better. 10 bronze, 4 wood, pretty cheap. What's it looking at? 8 gear had 8. Mace had 8. I was looking at maybe doing the spear. I suppose I could do a spear and a shield. Ah yes, the good old days where speeds were measured in kilobytes or bytes. Bronze nails. Oh yeah, there was also that as well. There's so many things I need to make. That's why I was building this place. Please know when I was young stories. Actually, I don't know if it's still the case, but I believe NASA still sends a lot of their data on USBs or hard drives through the post rather than downloading it. Just because there's so much data. Technically it's to the way today, only the size increase, yeah. Actually, put a floor in. I don't want to attach there, interesting. Oh, sound unfriendly. No, I don't want stag breaker. Yeah, not USB, but entire hard drives. Oh yes, games with really big install size. It's really bad for ones that are on console, because if you get, I think it's like a Series S Xbox only has like 300-ish gigabytes of storage. So a big game can use up like a third of that. Does it normally just snap because of the stone? because it's sort of underground. I don't know, don't really need it. Get as close as I can, so I can squeeze in a second one. CERN uses Mac tape to store data. I suppose it makes sense. Remembers Ark. Well, yes. Hard disk used to be shipped to soon as SSD. It might have LC Stark, especially with some of the extra maps adding on to the size. I'm trying to think if any games ever bigger than Ark. In terms of, like, once you counted the size of some of the extra downloads. Like, there was your Call of Duties and your NBA games and that sort of thing, but even they were only like 100, 150 at most. I think some of the modern ones might be bigger. I mean, before I get anything else, I suppose I could get a bronze pickaxe to do this faster. Most that can just be cutscenes, yeah. But it's weird how a definition of a small game. What would there be an NBA game for it to be 100 gigabytes plus? A lot. A lot of motion capture stuff. Player models for like 400, like basically the equivalent of what we'd call character models for, you know, upwards of 400 different people. And then if they have like historical teams, you're pushing like over 1,500. Better to have 2 antlers and swap one when you're out. I suppose I can always just go back to the mining shack and just repair this one. Yeah, mocap models. Plus, you've basically got to do realistic 3D recreations of 30-something NBA arenas as well. And then all the voice lines for the commentary. If there's any story stuff, there's going to be more voice lines for that. Like something like Valheim, when you think it's a pretty big game in terms of the stuff in it, but in terms of data size, it's quite small. Like, how many voice lines are there in the game? There's like creature sounds, and that's about it, and some pain sounds. I guess the thing with Ark is it was big because of a lot of bad decisions. Like, I believe pretty much every dino texture was unique. So whenever they added a new one, that was like a whole load of more data. FPS called Krieg or something like that done around was under 500 kilobytes. Or even something like Avorian's only like 800 megabytes, I think? Something like that. It's under a gigabyte, I believe. Which again, art style certainly helps with that. And the lack of, yeah, like voice lines, motion capture, that sort of thing really stack up pretty quickly. Complex 3D models. Not saying I put something in the super secret Discord channel TFE, but I totally did. Dang it! And I can't even check it because I'm streaming. It'll just be a message saying, TFE, stop looking at this and go back to streaming. Lies, it's confused dial-up noises. Surely confused dial-up noises would just be it actually working. This feels suspicious. I haven't been interrupted in a while. All my previous attempts at mining, unless it's because the things like the workbench preventing mobs spawning within a radius is helping me out a bit. You like how trees go down with terrain, yeah. Yeah, the way terrain works in Valheim is what's got me quite excited for Enshrouded. Because it looks... I wouldn't say it's the same as Valheim at all. But the sort of similar-ish visual style and setting, but with the sort of Space Engineer style voxel modifications. You're not quite as limited as Valheim's just up or down. Like, these sort of cliffs that don't look great if we're being honest. In like Space Engineers or Valheim, you can still keep... or Valheim, Enshrouded, you can still keep the top layer while having like a tunnel underneath. Find old Flash games. Modern download, yeah. Because the problem is, UFO remasters take effort, and most people who are doing remasters are doing it so they can make a quick buck. It's like how risk averse for... I guess this is the thing with games as well. With films where they always want to use an existing IP rather than a brand new one. Just because it's less risky. Like, I believe there's stories of like where something like a bunch of the Die Hard films weren't originally... what's the word for when they like present it as an idea? There's a word I'm blanking on. But yeah, when they like presented the script idea as a first concept, it wasn't even for Die Hard at all. Someone's looked at that script and gone, we could change this a bit and make it a Die Hard film. And I imagine the same thing would happen for like Star Wars. Pitched, yeah. Don't start with Star Wars. Just don't mention Star Wars around Capac. I don't know, maybe I'm an optimist, but I tend not to get as annoyed by things like Star Wars nowadays. Do you play ARPGs? What's the do you mean to just say RPG? Or is ARPG something I'm not aware of? Because I assume that'd be like artificial reality RPG. Oh, I've never... Not really. I'm aware of Diablo's existence, but I know next to nothing about it. Hack and slash? No, not really. I never particularly enjoyed that sort of... I don't want to go all high ground about violence and stuff, but some of the extreme stuff I'm not interested in. Action RPG. Well, that sort of thing, more... I guess it's suppose if you count something like Mass Effect. It's because there's so many different acronyms you can stick in front of RPG. Like, I mean, you could argue Baldur's Gate 3 is an action RPG, technically. Oh, okay, it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to get that log. Did you see someone figured a way to cheat honor mode? Scythe, those cheats, I think the ones you're referring to, existed long before honor mode was a thing. What you do is... You have 3 companions fighting combat, and the 4th one back at camp to use withers to revive if the other 3 die. So you can basically throw waves of enemies. Waves of characters until you win. At no point does no one notice they keep dying and then just coming straight back and attacking them again. Yeah, I know I could push or jump on the log, but it's just in the water, I can't be bothered. Oh, so if you looked on the subreddit, the best ones, especially when Honor Mode first came out, is people managing to one-up each other in stupid ways to fail an Honor Mode run. Like people accidentally angering Scratch to accidentally jumping into the Underdark with a Hireling without casting Featherfall, and everyone else jumped after them and splattered. Some poor person who actually managed to get a total party wipe on the final boss of Baldur's Gate 3 when the boss had 1 hit point left. That might actually be worse than failing in a stupid fashion. Because at least you found a stupid way in like the first or second act. You weren't near completing the game anyway. What I definitely find for Baldur's Gate 3 is more fun is have the basic like the normal settings, but then have single save mode, which is it's basically the same sort of saving system as Honor mode. You just keep playing. I mean, it did mean I had to do the first bit interacting with the Grove 3 times in order to recruit Karlach. Oh, pickaxe broke. Snatching defeat from the jaws of victory does burn you. Haven't bought a problem, but that's fair enough. I knew nothing about the previous Baldur's Gate games, had basically no interest in playing it whatsoever. But then I'm seeing like the reviews and stuff, and it's like, oh, there's quite a lot of story and decision-based story. I'm like, yeah, it sounds interesting. And I play it. I'm like, yeah, this is awesome. It's like how I'd always heard about for a couple of years, Detroit Become Human. But I'd always heard it billed as one of those, sort of your choices matter games, and I was always a bit on those because, well, like I said, yeah, Mass Effect, Baldur's Gate, they're good. I always get worried. A lot of them, it's like they say your choices matter, and then, like Mass Effect, they don't really. I mean, some do a lot more than others, but it feels like a lot of them don't really matter when they're multiple games. Whereas I played a bit of Detroit Become Human after watching a YouTube playthrough of it. I'm like, oh, okay, this is a game where when they say your choices matter, they're not kidding. And they're so confident in that they even show you a flowchart of like how many different options are. They won't show the options until you've done them in one of your own playthroughs, but they show you like all the branches for like each chapter. Rather than just saying, oh, your choices matter. We're not telling you what they are. Day 35, and still no sign of raids. I definitely have them on. I wonder if they broke it for the normal frequency, because I know on the maxed out setting, it is like every 3 or 4 days you get a raid. Like with 3 times loot, you've barely finished cleaning up from the previous one with all the stuff on the ground when another one rocks up. Ow, I've got the... it almost looks like a chimney from a distance. Alright, should probably repair my axe as well. Oh, right, what am I doing? I've been able to get a better bow for ages. Especially with my love of range combat for, not dying. One with the first is still good. And... raids are light until bone mass. Well, yeah. I'm just saying in comparison to the higher settings, it seems very low. Where are we? Finewood bow. Oh, right, it was 10 finewood, not 10 wood. And then it was 2 deer hide. I should have that. Lob another torch. Back to more digging. I suppose... Actually, you know what? Since I'm over here, let's go hunting for some more trolls. I want that cape so I can get the set bonus. I'm pretty close to unexplored territory. Oh, yeah, there's more copper here. I suppose if I find more crypts, that'd be handy. You need to be able to peer and dump stuff in deep water. Well, I'm an obsessive hoarder in pretty much every game. I'll probably end up just making more chests or using an obliterator to turn it into coal rather than just dumping it. Thank you for the follow, Beeble Are you being fashion conscious? Yes, I want the full troll outfit. I do find it kind of odd how dressed like this is not disguise, but adding like a massive cape makes you stealthier. I mean, I suppose it's just game logic, but it's still kind of funny. Oh. I suppose the other thing I haven't investigated is how large this Starter Island is, because it goes... This seems to be the limit over that side, but I still haven't found how far it goes this way. I guess it depends on whether you count the other side of the river. I mean, it's pretty narrow here. Ow! Okay, that hurt. Why am I still falling? Oh, okay, there we go. I'm pretty sure I was following you if you're watching Adventure with Splitsing Catback. Yeah, I haven't been... Oh, it even said Catpack and I auto-corrected it to Catpack. Yeah, it's probably a case of... I've only been streaming on Twitch since... I'm trying to think... I think it was like a little bit in like October, November. But we didn't start doing Icarus until December, I believe. Something like that. Oh wait, I'm heading back towards base. That's not the way I want to go. I want to go this way. Actually, head this way and see where this goes out to... Well, sea, I guess. Oh yeah, this weirdly open bit of meadows over on the other side. Okay, I've still got plenty of food. Good. Don't need to worry about that for a while. Yeah, this bit for meadows is weirdly open. Well, there's a chance for some more leather. What have we got over here? This is more very open area. That's my gears, basically it. Fully repaired state, so this long a journey isn't a worry. Oh, more berries. Yeah, how far does this place go? Nope, that's a deer. You saw me? How? Got it. Wait, There was 2? Okay. What was that toilet in the middle of the field? Yeah, that was kind of odd. Oh, that's a lot of balls. 1 star, and then a bunch of normal ones. Looks like this island still continues on for quite a while. I mean, I suppose unless you... I don't really count those little rivers as being a separate island. TV bore exterminate, pretty much. If you find mushrooms in there, they taste kind of funny. Oh no. No! Dang it. Hurts me to see murder or rare stuff. I'm just so far away from home. Surely this island has to end at some point. Can't just keep going forever. I mean, I say that when I'm... It's not far at all. I don't know, compared to the ones I normally get, it seems like a pretty big starting island. Eventually I'll just end up back where I started, having gone all the way around the world. It's not plains, is it? I don't know, it's just a... I didn't think villagers were in the Black Forest. I thought they were only in meadows like this. I guess it's technically right on the edge. Is that a troll? Find something else? Aha, it is! I guess I get to test out the new bow. And I immediately shot the tree directly in front of me. Well done me. Okay, maybe don't want to be staying in the middle of the village when it does that. Valheim has a world edge, yeah. Yay, victory. We found the cave. Didn't Splitting Quebec boat across the edge. I need to find another troll. You alt tab just in time. I know it doesn't loop back around, but it always looks like good. Duck, dive, dip, dive, and duck, yeah. Or if you're near water, it's dodge, duck, dip, dive, and drown. Oh, crypt, even better. Oh, multi-star skeletons, not quite so better. Cape was half convinced. I've still got to get another troll. Ow. I cannot spell crypt now, apparently. Ah, yes, the lovely 2-star trolls, the murder machines. Looks like. Oh, is that just a torch behind that door? Breach and clear. Oh boy. Not a mob spawner, that's bad. Destroy it quickly. Each star doubles the dropping. Oh, wow. Oh, profit. This is much better. That's already more than I've had from any other crypt. Evil bone piles, are they good bone piles? Interesting question. There's a lot of stuff. Just drop that, drop that. Yeah, the other crypt had 3, and the previous 2 ones only had like 1 each. So this is already a massive improvement. Is there anything this way? The only good bone pile is a dead bone pile. That's just a mushroom, that's fine. Yes, Artie, all the course. Ah, you've got unfriendlies behind you. Knock knock, I want to talk to you about Stagbreaker. Pretty much. It's a rather aggressive method of knocking on someone's door. Ooh. Hey, another settling core. Nice. Got 5 just from this one. Oh, that's a skeleton. Where did you come from? Ow! Oh, jeez, I only just parried that in time. Oh, that's multiple. Oh, there's a pile here. Oh, no. Okay, rush the pile. And use it as cover. And then hide behind the post so the archer can't get me. Those ones are always the worry, where it's like sort of open and you're vulnerable to being shot in a lot of different ways. Now, this was the way I entered, I think. I think so. Yeah, it was this way, okay. So stick to the left, so don't get lost. Here's the door. Just Some mushrooms, and that's it. It looks like everything. Well, that was nice. Imagine if I thought bone piles didn't have a spawn limit. Or there was multiple bone piles. This island just keeps going. I'm gonna have to get a boat and sail around the outside of it. I should probably start heading back home though. I've got some loot. Oh, another troll! The other half of the cape. Yes. He's apparently just seen me. I was shot over his ear, really. Played Civilization too much, probably selected continent instead of islands. I suppose that's the thing, I haven't looked in one of those, like, what are they called? It's like a website that can tell you from a seed what the map looks like. I haven't looked at that, so I have no idea what this seed is like. That was a bit close. How many? I've still got 34 flinthead arrows, okay. Really? How did I actually miss that badly from that close? I'm impressed. I suppose my only excuse is when you're trying to aim for the head, closer range means it can like bob out of the way. Uh-oh. Okay, that might be slightly more problematic. Oh, okay, this is not quite so good. This might require some more kiting. This is a less than ideal scenario. Oh! Seems like skeletons are putting up a fight. That suits me just fine. And some boars? Oh! There's the skeleton on top of the fort that the troll's trying to get to. So I can... Wait, that was a brute over there, I think. Luckily it appears the troll is very distracted. Ignoring the fact it's being shot in the face multiple times. Oh. Okay, so I did establish I could parry these guys, it just hurts. Ow, and not when I have that little health, or stamina left. Is that like another brute? Oh, okay, that was a draw basically. Oh no, don't tell me I lost the troll. Is the troll still there? I can still hear the troll. He was nearly dead, don't tell me I've lost him. No! I assume he would have headed back to where he was before. I don't hear the footsteps. Unless he died. Skeletons finally got him. Not seeing any loot. Don't tell me I lost an entire troll. That'd be kind of embarrassing. I didn't see him. I believe he came from over this way? If there was a cave or something, he might have returned to it. Looks like the troll dodged me, yeah. Oh, there he is. I see him. Oh, and I got a stealth hit. Let's get rid of that shaman. Hey, success. Drop stone. Don't need that. Hey, got the stuff for a cape. Nice. Now we can sprint back home. Dodge the poison, and whack 'em. They're a bit hard to miss. That one didn't have any blueberry bushes. Oh yeah, where is the... Okay, I would be very surprised if the Elder was on the starting island. I mean, I believe I have seen a seed of where something like the first 5 or 6 bosses were on the starting island, because it was like a really long and thin one that went north-south. Oh, more deer that are freaked out by me. And a great off that apparently wants to pick a fight. What? I mean, I suppose the sort of dark blue slash black of night helped hide it a bit better. But like how, like, up until last week, I literally hadn't seen a single troll despite being in the Black Forest a fair bit. Then we had one, and now, apparently this stream, it's just been an absolute swarm of them. I think I've had, what, at least 4? Maybe 5? I only had the helmet at the start of the stream. I've now got 1 troll for the tunic, 1 for the pants, and then 2 for the cape. So yeah, it's at least 4. Oh yeah, 5, because there was the one in the cave that I didn't defeat, I ran away from. Well yeah, so Stark, because to get the gear I've had, it has to have been at least 4 because it was 2 for the 10 troll hide for the cape, and then the pants would be an extra troll, the tunic would be an extra troll, and then there was the one in the cave. Now running through the darkness. And I ran to a tree because I'm checking the map. Of course. Luckily I don't have to run all the way back because I can just go to the mining shack and then portal back. Wasn't there kill counter somewhere in character sheet? I don't think so. I know there's mods that add, like, for your player character, like a death counter. It's a good place to cross this river. Ah, this looks okay. Yay, level 6 swimming progress. Vaguely remember some sort of achievement system. I mean, it does keep track of the various trophies you've gotten. But I don't believe it does any more than that. Day 36. Oh, another ball. Is the place still here? I mean, it should be. Make it to day 42 to get all the answers. Sounds about right. It only shows your kills on the map your day you died. Yeah. Guessing I can't sleep now. Well, looks like I'm just gonna sit on the bed and wait for the rest of the bonus. Hope you see kill count just to laugh at your friends, yeah. I do know some people, yeah, will just do like a manual one at base that they update. Isn't it countering your character stats? I don't believe so. Yeah, there was no... Oh! I could go for the bone tower shell, that's not really good for parrying. What was it? Cape, yes. Yay, I'm sneaky! Success. I like how the red and black shield apparently doesn't affect how effective the cape is. What was the prize tab about? It's just the trophies you've got, and clicking on it doesn't bring up anything. Back to mining adventures. Yeah, why can't I dual wield pickaxes to do this faster? I mean, these are technically two copper deposits, sort of overlapping each other. I couldn't really sail a boat back, because I'd have to go over here and sail up the river. Yeah, the next update's supposed to have double wielding battle axes. Or even something like a hand crossbow you can wield with those. I used a pickaxe in IRL, barely managed one-handed. Yeah. Whoa! Ow! Surprise attack. At least it wasn't a troll or something. Well, I probably would have heard that. Oh, there's a mob spawner over there. How's that ground taking damage? Do axes be like a weapon type? It could be like the flesh rippers. But the flesh rippers are weird, because even though they're hand-only weapons, they affect the strength of the secondary attack, which is a kick. You know, despite them not being attached to your feet pretty clearly. Sure, people... Well, yeah, if they had the functionality for multi-wielding, I imagine someone will make a mod. It's like, here, you can multi-wield anything. You can multi-wield battle axes if you want to. No Rumble plays, this is single player. I mean, it's really impressive what they've managed to mod in, with Valheim not being particularly designed for it, compared to something like Space Engineers or even Minecraft. Like, there's ones that add, like, various starter level of serpents, or, like, extra bosses and stuff. Or as Pav has shown before, hilariously overpowered weapons that can basically destroy entire forests just by firing. What is possibly my all-time favourite mod that I would never actually use in Valheim is the jankiest low-poly car you've ever seen in your life. But don't use it a car, it's like a six-wheeler. Oh, pickaxe broke. I should actually start digging up some of this copper. It's kind of annoying how someone mentioned earlier about bronze pickaxe not being worth it. It does seem like for certain levels some tools or weapons just aren't good generally in comparison to everything else. Need an axe that works similar as instant chunk mining in Minecraft. I do think... I assume mod for this already exists, but... something for the, like, additional bonuses for upgrading tools and armor beyond just they have more durability or they do slightly more damage or protect you slightly better. Like, it would be nice if there was, like, different options. Percent chance to mine the entire deposit. Better set bonuses. Or even, like, options for set bonuses. You could maybe pick from 2 or 3. If you want to be really interesting, you could have set bonuses, but then also have slightly smaller bonuses that's like different combos of armor. Upgrade path tree frames. I maybe wouldn't quite go far enough to say like a whole upgrade tree sort of thing. But just like even say if there's just 3 different options. Like for troll armor, you could say have 1 for more sneak, 1 for more speed, and then I don't know, you could have a 3rd one maybe gives a bonus fighting a particular mob or something. Jeez, copper uses up a lot of inventory space. Well, that and the 1,000,000 stone I'm carrying. Third strength carry more as trolls are strong. Yeah, stuff like that. Things that aren't already modified by other things that easily could be. Like, carry strength's only modified by that belt of strength. I think that's the only thing that changed it. And I think corpse run, but that's obviously a temporary bonus after you die. It's like how I find myself gravitating towards Fenris armor a lot of the time because it's the only thing that gives a speed bonus. Compared to how a lot of the other armor slow down a lot. Less stamina drain. I mean, I believe that's... do you know if that's affected by the level of hammer? Or you could even have, like, trade-offs. So it could be, yeah, you... say the troll armor makes you stronger, but it also makes you a little bit slower. You could go hard grab at real world carrying capacity, but then where would we be? Everyone would be using troll armor because you could just carry so much stuff. Yeah, I think you want... where I sit on the line of gameplay balance versus realism in terms of like bonuses is you want bonuses that make sense a bit, but can also be exaggerated. So, like, yeah, trolls being stronger, that makes sense. But obviously, you being able to carry more stuff wearing troll clothes doesn't really make sense. But there's enough overlap that it is explainable to a degree. Plus, it's Valheim. It's all magical stuff anyway. Gee, we should turn auto pickup off. Trial will be so stinky that you'd throw up. Yeah, that's the sort of thing where realism can get in the way. Troll ones made their skin, not muscle bones. You get their blueberry hiding ability, yeah. I suppose my stance on this sort of thing is realism is not necessarily a good thing, and unrealistic is not necessarily a bad thing. Like, neither is necessarily good or bad on its own. Going too far one way or the other can be bad, though. Rebel Troll makes you less likable because you're always grumpy. Well, you do more AoE damage because no one wants to be around you. Troll head is held to keep Grey Dwarf from attacking you. Realism is good but optional, yeah. Saying something in a game is realistic is not a defense of it being a good thing. Like, imagine how different space engineers would be if there's no jump drives, no gravity drives, no artificial gravity. The planets are real-life size, so it takes ages to travel across them. You have to worry about aerodynamics and thruster balancing in terms of direction. You can only maneuver in space by stopping and starting thrusters. Well, I suppose that kind of is like that in Space Engineers to a degree. And plane parts. I think it's a case of, no matter how realistic you're going for a game, you do need to make some concessions to gameplay. It's like a similar sort of thing with the arguments about story versus gameplay, is you don't want to go too far to one end, because if people just want a good story, they're probably going to watch a movie, read a book, watch a TV series. They're not necessarily playing a game to have a good story. They also want a good story, but that's probably not the main reason. When it was in Valheim is in Travel Gear voxel terraforming, yeah. Is that a troll? I thought I had a tree falling down. I will appreciate reward, skilled survival, and it's a suspension of disbelief. Yeah. I suppose the problem is when people use a game not being realistic to defend the problems with it. Where someone will complain about realism and certain thing, and people will say, well, this game also has, flying cows or something. It's like, well, yes, it may be unrealistic. That doesn't make that other thing bad or good. On its own. It's like saying the iron mining in Valheim is good because it's not as bad as real-life iron mining. It doesn't mean it's still not tedious sometimes. What, you're saying flying cows? I don't know. Are cows ever transported in planes? Then they'd technically be flying. What is this madness? So end up somewhere in the gamification spectrum to have it playable. Yeah. Like I mentioned Detroit Become Human earlier. Where some of these stuff, I imagine quite a lot of people would find incredibly tedious. But the fact you're playing a certain character actually makes it interesting. Like, I never imagined I would play a game where cleaning up a house is actually interesting. It's not something I particularly enjoy in real life, but in the context of a story, I actually enjoyed it. I've seen sheep transported via helicopter. So why not cows, yeah. House flipper. Yeah, Detroit Become Human is one of the weirdest... No, that's not what Clean House. It's Detroit Become Human. It is a very weird game to describe to someone who's never played it. Like I mentioned a bit earlier, I had no interest in it until I saw a YouTube playthrough of it. But the basic version of Detroit Become Human is it's set, 15 years into the future. Androids that are basically indistinguishable from people have been developed. But are basically used to do like all the boring and rubbish jobs that people don't want to do. So everything was not Connor's storyline. I wouldn't quite go that far, but I can certainly understand why a lot of people wouldn't enjoy it. It's every David Cage game ever. I always think of something like Baldur's Gate 3, where it's not big bombastic fight against end of the world boss every 2 seconds. Some of the best stuff is just the characters talking with each other. But it makes the big stuff more impactful because of that. You did enjoy Detroit, but was not interested in doing the playthrough again to have a different ending. Yeah, you just want to have... That's fine. Some people, a story-based game, they only want to play it once. It's like, okay, I've played it. Especially if you're like me and you find playing particularly evil characters to be kind of difficult. Especially when it's just evil for being evil's sake rather than being evil because there's some sort of benefit. But that's like, like Mass Effect 2, I really enjoy. There's a mod that makes the suicide mission more random. Because the first time you play it, if you know what you're doing, you can go straight through without anyone getting killed. Basically, what the mod does is reintroduce that element of randomness the first time you played it, where you didn't know who was going to live and who was going to die. While not being just completely random such that it doesn't feel like you're not influencing it. And of wood. Oh. Months, like Milner combat. Months of boring waiting than 5 minutes of freaking fear breaking loose, yeah. I suppose it's like the same problem with killing off characters who aren't that interesting to begin with, is we don't really care. Like, I know I probably shouldn't mention Star Wars. In the Kenobi series, a character is introduced and killed off in the same episode. And the characters react as though it's this big, shattering death, but we've only heard like 2 lines from them, and we know basically nothing about their backstory, so we don't care. It's like they have just as much backstory as every stormtrooper that gets mowed down by the hundreds. Wait, the portal's not inside, it's outside. Where am I going? This ends. Was it in Kenobi? I think his name's Wade. Maybe. If it is Wade, I only remember that because it became such a massive meme about the over-the-top reaction to his death. Turn auto pickup off again. Be nice if you could like turn on and off the auto pickup for only certain things. Thank you for the follow. Can I pronounce that? It's Joss. I was reading it as hits Joss. Early Star Trek was great. You know they were going to die because the away team had someone that wasn't command crew. Ah yes, they often joked about red shirts. I guess it's the problems that like prequels always run into is how do we make the risk of someone dying interesting if we already know they're going to survive? Like Revenge of the Sith, we know Obi-Wan, Yoda, Palpatine, Anakin, none of them are going to die. And yet they managed to make the ending really exciting and dramatic. Yeah, the captain, the first officer, the main doctor, and Ensign Ricky are going down to the planet. Guess who isn't coming back? Yeah, pretty much. I suppose the thing Revenge of the Sith does is people survive for reasons beyond just the script says they have to survive. That's always annoying where it's like, okay, this character's being put in danger and they only survive because the script says they appear in a later thing. Whereas Revenge of the Sith does it a way that makes sense in the story. Sending command crew as the away team isn't a risk. It's not great for risk management, sending the command crew on everything. Oh wait, that's just stone. Don't mind that. Ricky already said goodbye to his family. Ah yes, the photo of their family, partner or kids. Or they're retiring the next day, they're just doomed immediately when that happens. Sending it the entire command structure at the same time, yeah. Especially when there's people more qualified to do certain things. Like in... I'm trying to remember what Star Trek film it is that's got the clone of Picard in it that the Romulans made. I think it was Nemesis? Where it's like they can beam one person over, so they send the really old Picard instead of, you know, Worf or someone who can fight better. It's like, but it's a movie, so we've got to have Picard fight the main antagonist. We get something like Return of the Jedi. It's basically, in the long run, a battle between Luke and the Emperor for who Vader will side with. And yet, they never fight each other at all. Like, Emperor zaps him with lightning and Luke can't do anything and that's about it. It's like, your two main... Basically, your main characters. When they sent him for his good looks. What, first contact with aliens or something. This is why you like Lower Decks. I haven't watched Lower Decks. I feel bad. I've just been distracted by other stuff because I've only heard good things about it. Is there any more copper under here? Doesn't look like it. Actually, there might be here. Lower Decks is amazing. Well, that's certainly an endorsement, if I've ever heard one. It's very reliant on lore references. Yeah. Logical analysis, random decisions. Yeah. Am I actually hitting the copper here? Oh no, this is more copper. Level 33 pickaxes. Let's go. How can we exercise our suspension of disbelief? Actually, how much copper have I got now? Keep digging down. I've got what? 56. Do you know that? Let's get the bits for cart. Because yeah, I got more than 50. That should give me at least a decent amount. Cart, what do you require? It's just 10 bronze nails and 20 wood. Okay. How much can a cart take? Probably a lot more than that. Nope. But I figured like 50 is a good starting point. Ah, and if I remember correctly, the trick is if you get accosted by enemies is to combat roll, because that disconnects you from the cart pretty quickly. Luckily, I'm not too far away from the meadows, so the terrain should be okay-ish. It's just me sprinting not that much faster. Just watch out for the cart rolling downhill. Ah yes, the I think the clip's flowing around on Twitch or YouTube somewhere on the community server. Someone trying to use a cart in the mountains and nearly landing it on Splitsy's head down a mountain. I mean, it wouldn't have damaged him, but it was still funny. I'm also going slightly the wrong way. Sorry, boar, you're in the way. Knowing my luck, I'll get my first mob raid as I'm trying to unload my car. Oh. Taking some hits. Luckily, the terrain around here isn't too bad, unlike the mountains. Okay, home is pretty far. You don't appreciate how far it is once you start portaling backwards and forwards. Luckily, it's nice and daytime. You don't feel rested anymore, no. I like how I still get the sneaky bonus while holding a cart. Oh, now I gotta do a river crossing. Make rover engine noises. I imagine there's probably is a mod that replaces the rolling wheel noise with like engine noises. But for something like the mountains, I think you would have to like make a proper path. Whereas I'd always tend to just get Fenris gear so I could just sprint back from the mountains. Oh. What? Why am I stuck levitating? What is happening? Oh, it's stuck on a rock. There we go. Actually, how much health does this thing have? Oh, it's still got like 80%. I was wondering how much health these things have. I suppose this is another incentive to deforest the place. But no real engine noise, it's just like the hero making them. If I was tempted to add mods, I'd probably add the one that makes, what is it, cobblestone paths make you run faster. Oh, what the? I've got a passenger now. Who apparently can't attack me because they're not close enough. Well, I guess they're coming with me. No, they fell out. Why? It's going so well. I suppose the annoying thing with stone carts is that... not stone carts. Like the cobblestone paths. Is the problem was, because you need a stone cutter to place them, you gotta constantly build them everywhere. It'd be a lot nicer if it was just a... I'm trying to think which block is used to place it. Is it the hoe? Is it the cultivator? Is it something else? I forget what's used to place the... like the stone ground. But it'd be nice if that was just something it could do. You just needed stone. Oh, yeah, I thought so. Yeah, because requiring the stone cutter just meant that you either had to keep moving the stone cutter every bit you did, or you had to build a million of them if you're going to do any sort of long path. Free taxi service, yeah. I suppose towing this cart makes you appreciate how little space there is. Now, is there still like 4 Greylings chasing me? There is not. Interesting. Don't have any coal. Still got plenty of copper. Might have to get a second one of these. And that's been emptied. Woo. There we are. TV's taxi and haulage, the business model expands, yes. Indeed. But as it's getting towards midnight for me, I'm going to finish up here. That was pretty successful, I'd say. May actually get a decent amount of copper for once. And not die, and kill some more trolls to get the full armor set. I'll be back Monday. Splitsy Kavak and I will be back with more Icarus again. So, see you then.